Hi, welcome to Everyday Artist Studio. I'm Jenn Mason, your host today, and we're playing with the Yudu from ProvoCraft. In this video, we're starting where our emulsion is already applied to our screen, and we're going to take it from there. For more information, please see our other videos, or go to ProvoCraft's site, www.whatdoyoudo.com. Enjoy! Here we go! Alright, it's been 20 minutes, so let's see if our screen is dry. If we can pull off the top plastic piece, then we're in luck. We can just set that aside. And now what we need to do is get our artwork ready. We're using this piece of artwork today. It's a little digital collage I put together. The PDF for this is on the everydayartiststudio.com website. Just go to online classes and there'll be a little link for this skull design. Alright, we lift up our lid. We place this where we want it located. And we're going to place our screen right over that. Get our design pretty much where we want it. Exactly where we want it. And then we stick it on the little registration marks. Now we're going to take our platen here, and we're going to use the phone side, and we're going to push this down in here. And then we're going to close the top. And then we want to weight this down with something about 5 pounds, and that just makes sure that there's a really tight connection and the light doesn't let the doesn't bleed out, so we get a really crisp, clear image. So now what we need to do is press the little sun-shaped button here, which is our exposure button, and we wait 8 minutes, and we're all set. All right, so we should be all set here. We've been a full 8 minutes. So now we're going to open our lid. Remove that platen, which was holding everything down. Take that and set that aside. And then we're going to look at our design here. And you can see, maybe, where it's green still, it's still raw emulsion, and where it's blue, it's been set. So we're going to go ahead and wash that out, and we'll come back and we'll be ready to start printing. All right. We've washed out the screen, so now the part that was in the design as black, let's see if I can show you that, is now clear through. You can see my hands through there. So now what we have to do is let this sit for 20 minutes in the fan compartment so that it's nice and dry, and then we can go ahead and start pulling some prints. This might be something due to time that we will be doing tomorrow, so you might be lucky and see a costume change. Alright. As I promised, costume change. We've got one shirt already pulled, and I'm going to show you the process of actually printing each piece and getting your screen ready now that you have your emulsion on it. Because this is really sticky when you first get it, and you can get additional adhesive sheets to put on this, I recommend grabbing something like, this is a piece of felt, or a sweatshirt that's got that really soft material on the inside, something that's going to give up a little bit of fiber, and just sort of press this on it and take a little bit of that tack off so it's easier to get the t-shirt on and off. You still want it to be sticky because you want your t-shirt to stay in place, but it's just a little tip. I'm just going to dress our platen here. I'm putting on, this happens to be an extra small adult shirt. I put on a child's shirt, and mine is a larger size adult shirt. And I would center this normally, but because I want the design sort of over here on the side, I'm going to adjust it a little bit. I should be able to see this. A couple wrinkles, so you just lift your shirt back up and press it down there. This adhesive is really fantastic. Okay, I have a little fuzz on here. I want to make sure I get that off. And so our platen is going to go down on the two little posts here that hold it into place. Move the arms out of the way, and we can press this down. Now, let me show you what we do here with our emulsion. So Your emulsion is on the back, that's where we adhered it. You can tell I've printed on here before so you can see some of the paint. But I've gone around with just packing tape, a little thing like this if you want. You don't have to have the dispenser if you don't have it. But you're basically going to seal up the screen that's exposed here from the back side between the emulsion and the sort of silver ring that rings this. And that's going to keep any ink from coming through that screen. You definitely don't want that. And we have a little lip on the front of our machine. We're going to put this under the lip, and then the rest of this lays onto the 4 sort of registration pegs here. Sticks right in there. And then we are going to print with some gunmetal bronze, because I think this will look really sweet on this teal shirt here. We're using the super-sized or the super nice squeegee. So we're going to put a nice sort of squeeze of ink on here, and it's really nice and thick. 2 hands works nicely. That noise you're hearing is all the ink coming from the bottom of the tube to the top. I can tell already because this gunmetal bronze has some kind of metallic something in it. It's nice and thick. It's even a little thicker than the white ink was. This is the first time I've used this. Okay, so what we need to do first is flood our screen. I'm going to leave that open because we'll probably have to put more on it in a minute. I've got a nice thick bead about 1/2 inch wide and the full width of my design here. And what I'm going to do is lift up the screen, because I don't want it to touch my shirt yet, and I'm going to use my squeegee. I'm going to hold it at a 45-degree angle, and I'm just going to pull this through. I press this down. I'm going to add now the ink for my printing, and again, we can reclaim a lot of this ink. Now when we go to wash this off, the great thing is that this is non-toxic, and you can wash it off right in your sink, which is a benefit without harming the environment. All right, I'm going to use 2 hands, and I'm just going to push 45 degrees and drag through my design. Pops right up there. I'm going to give it a little look. Oh, really cool. I love this gunmetal. All right, so I'm going to set this up here. Now you want to be careful, because I've done this. If you put this all the way up, you can actually flip your thing out there. So I'm not going to lift it that far up. But you can see how fantastic, and I don't know if that camera will pick up that shine, but this one's for my daughter, and she is going to love it. Very, very cool. Now the last thing we need to do with this, because this is a shirt and because we want to wash it, is that we want to heat set this. So I'm going to give this a minute or 2 to dry. I have a hair dryer here if I want to speed up the process, because I want to be careful taking this off the adhesive and not smudge the ink. So I want it to be dry before I remove that. So then I'll take it to my ironing board. I'm going to use just a piece of paper, 8.5 by 11 printer paper, because you don't want to iron right onto the paint. And I'll put that over there, and you have to iron it for about 3 to 4 minutes, flip it over, and then do another 3 to 4 minutes, and then you'll have your finished piece. You can think about doing this on all sorts of items, and in later videos we're going to talk about using this for your business, using this with kids, and other things you can do. So I hope you'll come back and watch some more other videos, and you're always welcome to visit everydayartiststudio.com, where we inspire you to live more creatively every day. So thanks for playing with me in the Yudu machine today. I'm back. I forgot to show you how to collect your ink, so let me do that really quickly. Before we go, I'm going to unscrew the top to my jar here, bottle, and I'm going to take my squeegee. It's about the same width as the top of this bottle, so I'm just scraping it right into there, sort of bang it into the bottle, and then come back up for the rest of it. All right, and then you just screw your lid back on, close your top down, and then you could use a paper towel or something to wipe off that top. So now we're finished.